not existed in cases where the insurer had ceased trading or had become insolvent. We appreciate that this has been a time-consuming exercise for the victims and for their families, who want to be compensated as quickly as possible. Risk modeling firm AIR Worldwide has estimated total insured losses from the Freeway Complex, Sayre and T fires in Southern California will range between $600 million US and $800 million US. These estimates include damage to or destruction of primary structures, their contents, and established additional living expenses for residential policies or business interruption for commercial properties. Additionally, AIR will be dispatching a post-disaster survey team to Southern California. The actual fire perimeters continue to be refined as more information comes in, explained Dr. Thomas Journius, Senior Research Assistant at AIR. Similarly, there is some uncertainty with respect to the extent to which the fire suppression activities have been fully effective with all three perimeters. While many homes and businesses have survived, the number of claims is likely to be significantly larger than the number of destroyed structures, although the size of each claim for a slightly damaged home is expected to be small. Dying winds and mild temperatures helped firefighters control wildfires that began raging across Southern California last weekend. By the 20th of November, 2 of the 3 fires were fully contained and a third already reduced to a slow-moving, smoldering ground fire, and that is 95% contained. And finally, in our final story today, from Reuters, a Dutch insurer's experimental bid to tap the US government for bailout cash looks doomed to failure. This is actually pretty devastating for the insurance market. If this does fail, it could potentially close off an avenue for other insurers. Aegean NV said this week it was mulling buying a small US bank to qualify for potentially more than $1 billion in the US government support. The insurer plans to talk with the US Treasury about gaining access to the Troubled Asset Relief Program, also known as the acronym TARP, which the US government is using to help banks hit by the financial crisis. Foreign insurers are now barred from using the fund. If there is a high chance that we could use the TARP program in the future, then we are willing to buy a small thrift, that's a savings bank. If not, then we would not buy it, Aegean's chief financial officer, Jos Streppy, told Reuters on the margins of a financial conference. The plan is similar to those of Hartford, a life and property insurer that has been hit by investment losses and in which Germany's Allianz owns a stake, as well as peers Glenworth Financial Inc. and Lincoln National Corp., which are all planning to buy small savings and loans companies and apply for federal support. Aegean's already got 3 billion euros. It's around 3.785 billion US dollars of capital injection from the Dutch government last month to strengthen a capital base eroded by investment losses and exposure to risky assets. The insurer will have to pay the Dutch government at a premium or pay a steep 8.5% interest rate to use the cash, operating an arbitrage opportunity if US TARP funds are cheaper. The capital of Aegean is totally unchanged, Aegean's Streppel said. I don't need more money, but I might replace a part of the 3 billion euros with US money, he said. Dutch regulators have no problem with the strategy. If the United States has more leeway in granting capital support at more favorable terms than we do, then who am I to tell Aegean not to use it? Dutch National Bank Director for Supervisory Policy Klaas Knot told Reuters. Aegean has to compete in North American market with other North American life insurers that will have access to the package under the same terms and conditions not said. Well, a rather curious story for us to end on, and what is the right thing to do? I guess only time will tell. Well, it's Friday, it's the end of the week. Again, I apologize for the slight delay in our broadcasting due to technical issues. However, we should be back on Monday at our usual broadcast time, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless we encounter any technical issues again. Until then, thank you for watching and have a good weekend.